Okay, everyone, we are going to preview or showcase another Druid deck I came up with. I came up with the idea because I've said a long while back that one of my favorite cards from the Grand Tournament was the Kodorider, and you really never saw much play. So between that and also, I really like the Lotus Agents card from the new expansion. So I said, let me build a Druid deck around those two cards. So this is what I come up with: the Lotus Kodorider deck. It's a ramp deck. I think it could win a lot of good amount of games. So obviously aggro probably would ruin your day, like most Druid decks tend to have a hard time with it. Some tech choices depending on the kind of meta you're facing. So let's go over the list: 2 Innervates, 2 Living Roots, 2 Wild Growth. Thinking about maybe cutting 1 Wild Growth for a Feral Rage, but we'll see. 2 Rast, a Mulch. That's flexible. If you're seeing a lot of aggro, you would want to switch that to Feral Rage. Drop maybe a Wild Growth so you could have a lot of healing. Fandral, Mirror Keeper for ramp. It might be a flexible spot. Savage Combatant, which is awesome. 2 of them, 2 Swipes, 2 Drakes, 2 Druid of the Claws. Harrison Jones, that's also a tech. You might want to get rid of that and put another Lotus. Depends. Or you could use an Ooze. Lotus Agents, I had 2 of them initially, but I think that was a little bit too greedy. 2 Nourish, 2 Kodoriders. That's also flexible. Maybe 2 is too greedy. I don't know. The Curator, for card draw, it could pull Drake. It could pull a Savage Combatant. So usually you get 2 cards. The Arch Thief, he doesn't see play, but the reason I put him is because of Aviana and Kuhn. So basically, if you can, you could actually combo it to where you slam him down with Aviana, refresh your crystals, and you could have a nice additional burst or clear or whatever you want. But anyways, let's give it a try. I've played a good amount in casual, done pretty well. I did 1 or 2 ranked decks, and I won, but we don't know. And I've been actually getting a nice win streak with the Noth Druid deck, so I've been grinding wild rank, so I haven't done much standard, but so let's switch gears, and I'm in the home stretch. Only 10 more wins for the Golden Druid. I was planning on getting it done this weekend, but there was a lot of stuff, but I might still be able to do it. There's still a lot of time tonight, but anyways, let's go ahead and get a couple games in. Okay, our opponent's a Druid. Keeping Mulch against a Druid's actually not that bad of a thing. Well, if it's Jade, it was going to be a while before, but I don't know. Let's keep that just in case. Fandral with Innervate's actually really good because I can actually get him out on turn 2. And, Druids tend to have a hard time with removal. Usually swipe turn 4 and then even then, so he might not be able to deal with it for a while. This probably is Jade, so this deck should do good against a Druid because Druids have a hard time with removal, as we all know. So once I start pumping out these big minions, it's going to be nice. This is not a 1-turn kill deck. I guess in theory could potentially. Wow, very nice. I love seeing that. The Prince. I'm going to start doing my Prince wild decks again, and it's good to see people playing different stuff. Oh, so he's Jade with the Prince, and that's actually a misplay, dude. You don't do that because it messes up your draw. You don't want to start getting those things right away. So this might not come into play for a while, but we shall see. Druids, they have Innervate, so they could plop stuff out really fast, and as we're going to do. We don't have any cards to do the synergy, but hopefully if he survives a couple turns, it'll be really nice. I hope I get something like Mirror Keeper or Wrath would be good. So, we'll see. Alright, so he's probably not going to have anything. Even if he has Innervate, he might be able to Innervate a Drake out or Coin, Innervate, and get something big, 5-drop out there. But he shouldn't be able to deal with that unless he, of course, has Mulch. So this is some kind of hybrid. Prince with Jade, it's going to be interesting. He could be, okay, so Acidic Ooze isn't great. If we get Living Roots, it'd be awesome. Okay, we get Mirror Keeper. So we obviously, trading into it's the proper play, but if we only could get this guy to win, we can't just, I mean, if he has an answer, he has an answer, right? Hopefully my Mirror Keeper gets some value, but I doubt it. Oh, okay, so he used a Feral Rage, so in theory, I'm happy with that, because he uses a lot of stuff just to remove one minion. Alright, so we're definitely going to do this. Always. Ramp. Next turn we have a couple options. Really like this card, especially if you get some juicy stuff. Alright, so he's going to innervate something major, so we're probably going to have to use Mult. Ooh, Sylvanas. Okay, it's not that bad. What kind of deck is this guy? So he has that, let's see. We don't have a way to deal with it cleanly. We could do that. I mean, we could sacrifice and do that. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to draw. Oh, man. Don't have enough. Ooh, we could take care of it for next turn. Get in some face damage. He's going to trade, so we'll be able to get rid of that next turn, so that's good. We have good stuff. Okay, so here we go. Starting his Jade shenanigans, so it's good. We need to get things under control. Alright, so we're going to definitely do this. I don't really want to take 5 damage. We're going to... You know what? Actually, we're going to do... Even though he gets a trade in that for free... Yeah, we're going to do this. Let's do a... I was going to say those 2 minions trade in free. Now he has the hero power. Alright, so next turn we have the Curator. We do have Kodorider, which is probably going to be it. Alright, we're not going to do any of that now. But we will do card draw. Wow, what else is he going to do? Oh, Innervate. I mean, Nourish. Alright, we could technically mulch that, or actually, if there's a way we could actually deal with it. Never mind. Let's see what we're going to do here. Okay, Alright, cool. So we got a lot of full hand. Next turn, we're not going to have enough mana to do the Coon shenanigans, but we will turn 10. In the meantime, let's flood the board. Let's get this going. It'll be hard, hopefully, for him to remove. We don't need card draw. We're not going to do the Curator. And, interesting. Okay, that's not too bad. Not really a threatening minion. Let's go ahead and establish... We're going to do that because we'll be able to trade and get rid of that next turn in case he doesn't... he can't remove both, or he could maybe mulch or something like that, but that way we'd be able to get rid of that minion. Hopefully he won't have any buffs. Wow, dude. Keep doing that, man. That's minions. You need to get stuff established. This guy's not playing it very good. All right, that needs to die. That's really good, but we have a big, big surprise coming up. Okay, so he ignores that. That's fine. We're going to obviously trade into that. We're going to...
My winged children fill the skies.
Let's see. The most effective way of getting rid of Brand would be hero power. Let's do...
Balance in all things.
Ooh. We have an attack. Actually, let's do a bigger minion. We'll get him out there. And then we will draw some cards. As you can see, it's a pretty cool deck. It's not a... It could potentially be a one-turn KO, but that's not the real part of it. It's mostly just flooding the board. Against Druid, it's awesome. Against Paladin, it could be a real bit... Wow, that guy just keeps cycling. It's such a mistake. He could have developed a substantial more amount of threats on the board, but I don't know why he decided to do that. It's whatever. Like I said, it depends on your meta. If you can add a second Lotus, it'd be really, really good. And he concedes. Well played. So that was a pretty good showcasing, I believe. We have a little bit of a win streak. I was playing Jade Golem Druid, which I have to show that, by the way. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick break because I have to handle something really quick, but then I will definitely show some more of this. I think it's really cool. Be right back, guys, in about 5-10 minutes. Okay, second game, Druid. So we're going to keep Mulch just in case we need to answer something big early on. Fandral we're not keeping this time because we don't have Innervate. If we had Innervate, I would keep Fandral. Okay, so we got Innervate, but you have no way of knowing. So, all right. So turn 2 will be Wild Growth. He's probably Jade. Yeah, that guy, that Jade Druid we just faced was pretty bad. He should have been not being so greedy with trying to get a bunch of cheap minions quick. Okay, he has nothing to turn that. This is actually good because if he doesn't ramp, he shouldn't be able to deal with a combatant next turn. So this deck is definitely okay. So he might be able to because he's going to be let's see what he does. We could be greedy, but let's get a minion on board. He's going to probably think we're a Beast Druid. Another thing too, guys, if your opponent puts down a minion, swipe, you could actually use Innervate to remove it. Don't be too greedy with your Innervates because you could get some value. It depends on the situation. Chances are he probably won't have a second swipe. Next turn we could do a lot of stuff. Druids should be kind of weak against this. Okay, so he's Mare Keeper, so I'm not sure what he's playing. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do here. I say we could do that, but I think we should do this. Choose some more ramp. Actually, we could be extremely greedy with the ramp, but we're not going to be. Let's trade. This will also entice him to hero power, or he'll probably Wrath to get card draw, but that's okay. Next turn, we have a couple options. And one thing too, this deck you want to ramp up. I could have been a little bit more aggressive, but I want to hold. Okay, Nourish is okay. Does he? Oh, he does card draw. Wow. Okay, then he's gonna overdraw. No. All right, so we are actually in a good position. We could be aggressive here.
Feel my wrath.
Let's do get more card draw. Oh, since we have both Drakes, we didn't get 2. But usually you get with Curator you get two card draws. A 4/6 will be kind of hard for him to remove. Next turn, hopefully we get the Kodorider. We could get Aviana would be great, especially with the Innervate. We could start flooding the board. Okay, Fandral has to die, and we will. Assuming he doesn't remove the 3/3, we could use the Savage Combatant hero power. Alright, so that's big. If he removes both, it's going to be kind of tough. But we could, worst case scenario, mulch. Because we cannot leave Fandral up. He probably has a Wrath. Okay, he's Jade. He just has a real bad turn. Alright, so, ooh, interesting here. Let's see here. We're going to do, obviously, trade into that. Hero Power, do that. Let's see what's the best stuff here. We could do this, and, well, that's not too threatening. Let's do this. Alright, that's good. That's perfect. Do some card draw. Doesn't matter which one you kill. Alright, so we're good. Okay, cool. So let's see if our board survives. We need some more card draw, though. We hopefully get some Nourish, because the longer this game goes, it's more in his benefit than mine. Now that has to die. Oh, wow. Raven Idol. I missed that. Good thing about Druid, they don't have conceal unless you got it from Raven Idol. I don't think you get the... well, it's building up a board. This might be tough, guys. This might be... Wow, he doesn't develop a minion. Wow, these guys are so bad at the Jade Druid. He's being greedy. Alright. No, it's not. He's getting a lot of draw. But we need to be aggressive here, guys. With the Jade Druid, just faces the place. Not really, but you got to start pushing pressure. Alright. So you got a lot of stuff. That's fine. Let's do this.
Where shall I strike?
Okay. We could actually... We're going to chill. Next turn we have card draw, which is really, really good. Hopefully we get Aviana, so we could do Nourish. See, that's bad. We're going to have to trade in. What is this guy's deck, man? He's just running a shenanigans of junk. We might want to... Let's do this for tempo. Too bad he couldn't... Ooh, she's going to be so good next turn. Let's do this, because card draw is more important. Ah, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. We will disregard that, go face. So next turn we can do Aviana. We have Innervate. We're going to have some good times. Hopefully you didn't get anything from Mulch that was a threat real bad. But yeah, the Druid's going to have a hard time dealing with this, because what I'll do is Aviana, Innervate, and I'll be able to put Fandral and get the synergy with the Coon. And it'd be nice. And then we even have the Savage Combatant to get some nice attack. Alright, so that's not too bad. Let's see what else he puts on the board. He goes there, that's fine. That's going to have to be dealt with. We will charge with him. Wow, what greed. What greed this guy here. But he's going to... Finally he develops. See, now he's going greedy, but he's going to love my board in a second too. So that's why he was being so greedy, right? But he's not going to be able to deal with... Well, he might be able to deal with it.
My winged children fill the skies.
Well played.
Obviously, his board's not that bad. He could get rid of Aviana. He's not going to be able to clear everything, though, but I'm in a pretty good spot. Next turn, hopefully, we'll get something nice and see how it goes. Yeah, I love this. I love this Aviana Coon, and I play a lot of Wild, so I don't have to worry about... oh, he's probably looking for Mulch, I'm assuming. He could clear her, though. The 2-3 into the 4-2, then turn the 5 into Aviana. And then the 4 into the Savage Combatant. He doesn't deal with Fandral, which is good. Still a pretty dominant board. And obviously he's going to put stuff on there, so it's not over yet, because he's... Mulch? Oh, yeah. From Raven Idol, lucky good dog. Oh, actually, he's not that bad, actually.
Belongs in a museum.
Ooh, let's do...
Well played.
We're going to be a little greedy, guys.
For the wild.
Man, we don't have a clean stuff, but we're going to keep Fandral up. And we're probably going to lose this now. I was surprised he was able to... We still have a threatening minion, and then we still have a lot of stuff out there. Yeah, see. Wow, this guy's deck. He's going to kill Fandral. Oh, wow, he goes for that, huh? That's not too bad. He's being a little bit greedy. As much as I love to keep Fandral alive, I'm not going to. And I'm out of cards, so that's one bad thing. But Kodorider is going to be really nice. The thing is, he's going to win because now I'm just going to be out of steam, and he has so much in his hand. Yeah, see? So you win some, lose some. Jade's really tough, but what can you do? Okay. I can't believe I was able to see this. So his greedy plays ends up getting him a lot of value. Ooh, mulch is kind of nice, but it's kind of a little bit... Well, let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Don't have enough mana. But anyways, I've lost this. There's no way I can make a comeback. But anyways, it was still fun. I guess the Druids aren't so bad after all the big, large boards. But anyways, like I said, this deck I think is a lot of fun. At least two things. And you can see these people they're playing very greedy. But that's probably because of the opponent. They figure I'm a Druid. But anyways, it was still fun. Take care, guys. Bye.